I personally believe that Dogecoin not only is going to go to $1, but I think that it could go to $2 as well. And there's something very important about Dogecoin that I think a lot of people seem to forget. But right now, we are seeing a very important signal coming from the Dogecoin price in relation to what's happening with Bitcoin. Both Bitcoin in its price action versus the dollar, and also Bitcoin in its market dominance. I got to talk to you guys about this. You're going to want to stick around to the end to hear about Dogecoin and my thoughts on this thing, because I think Dogecoin is about to fly, and you're going to want to understand exactly why. Nothing's financial advice, guys, but let's talk about Doge. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Let's talk about what's happening right now. Just looking at the chart for Dogecoin right here, everybody knows that Dogecoin was one of the coins that made a lot of people rich in a big way. It was a meme coin that got pumped up by Elon Musk. You famously have the Dogecoin millionaire influencer out there in the crypto space that he's very popular. Elon Musk likes talking about Dogecoin. He went on SNL very famously, actually, at the top of this candle back in May of 2021. He went on SNL and he did a bunch of skits about Dogecoin and just about, being Elon Musk. And that was actually the top for Doge. And Dogecoin came short of $1, got up to like 73 cents or so. The question is can it get to $1? I think that it can easily get to $1. And in fact, it's getting very, very close. It's almost 1/5 of the way there. It's like 1/6 of the way there right now. If Dogecoin was to go to $1 from the current price levels that we're at, up to $1 would be about 500% gain. So just about a 6x from here. That would be incredible. That would be incredible, and that's achievable. But is a $2 Dogecoin actually on the table? Can we see Dogecoin actually go up, 10x, 11x, 12x from here? And can we see it achieve an almost, what is that? At that point, about $170, $180 billion market cap is what Dogecoin would be at? Well, the answer could be yes, guys. Here's what's going on right now. Bitcoin has been doing tremendously well lately. These are the 1 hourly candles. What you're looking at is Bitcoin getting very close. In fact, this yellow line up here is the previous all-time high that we had back in March of 2024. And we're about 2.28% away from that previous all-time high right now. What we're also seeing is, if we got to zoom out, is that after being stuck in a range for a very long time, Bitcoin making this breakout is extremely significant. Bitcoin has been stuck for 230 days. And so what else has been stuck for 230 days? Well, the answer is Dogecoin. I mean, just look at this really quickly here, guys, and you'll see it's actually back to where it was in October of 2022. It's been stuck here for 735 days. So Dogecoin really hasn't done anything yet. Okay, well, what the heck? Because in, the last couple days, the last couple hundred days, we've seen Bitcoin come up quite a bit. If I go to the bottom of the bear market to where we're at today, that's 700 days. Bitcoin's up 357%. So wait a minute, is Dogecoin dead? In the same amount of time, Dogecoin hasn't done anything. It flickered above it, but it's back down to where it was. Bitcoin's been outperforming Dogecoin. There's no doubt about that. But it's very simply because of this Bitcoin dominance metric. And there you go. Bitcoin right now is at 60.03% dominance. What that means is 60.03% of all the money that is invested in cryptocurrency as a whole is specifically in Bitcoin. This has been climbing, which means that Bitcoin has been leading the pack. It's gaining market dominance. More money is flowing into Bitcoin than any other coin from a percentage standpoint in terms of its dominance in the market. And so what we see historically is a moment where Bitcoin will peak out versus the altcoins, and its dominance will reach a high, find some resistance. Now, in the previous bull market, we double peaked out at this 73% level. So there's going to be a ton of resistance at 73% for Bitcoin. Now, can we go to 73% again? We could, but I'm going to come out and say that I do not think that Bitcoin dominance is going to get all the way up to 70%. Instead, if you look at this, you could really make an argument that we're going to probably see some kind of lower high for Bitcoin, probably a lower high for Bitcoin potentially here. though it does kind of look like if that's the case, we're breaking out, or maybe we're overbought right now for Bitcoin. But I do think that there's a possibility that Bitcoin is topping out in terms of its percentage dominance. Now, we could easily go up to 63, 65%, maybe even 70, maybe even 70%. We could go to 73%. But what we're also seeing is more people than ever before talking about not just Bitcoin. A lot of the newcomers that come into the crypto space want altcoins. They want coins like Dogecoin. All the people that I know in my life that don't own Bitcoin, 50% of them have owned Dogecoin at some point. And that's the way that a lot of retail is. They don't want to buy Bitcoin because they think it's, quote, too expensive because, one Bitcoin, $72,000. I can afford that, but I can afford a Dogecoin, which is only 16 cents, right? And so how many Dogecoin can I get? This is a fun game that I know a lot of newcomers into crypto like to play. The reality is the amount of tokens you own does not matter. It does matter relative to the price, but the price isn't even that important either. The truth is the market cap is very important, and then its valuation versus Bitcoin. And right now, it's fair to say that all altcoins are very low in their value versus Bitcoin. And you don't have to look further than Ethereum. Ethereum's coming down versus Bitcoin. This is Ethereum versus Bitcoin coming down in value. You can look at Crocoin versus Bitcoin. That's been coming down tremendously in value as well. And Dogecoin's been coming down in value versus Bitcoin. But what I want to highlight you guys to is how do we get to this $2 Dogecoin? Well, first of all, we're going to have to break through this previous little peak here that we had back in March at 22, 23 cents. Once we break past that, we're taking an approach towards previous all-time highs. And I want you guys to remember that Dogecoin is in the top 10 of cryptocurrencies of all time. And it is a meme coin that Elon Musk still likes to talk about. And I think that it's going to achieve its previous highs, which is 74 cents. So can it go higher? Yes. Can it go 2x higher? It could. That gets a little crazy though, because now we're talking about $150 billion market cap. But here's the signal that I want to talk about. Bitcoin is approaching its previous highs right now in terms of its US dollar value. And Dogecoin is also, so this peak was back in March of 2024. And here we are today, right? This peak for Dogecoin was back in March of 2024. And here we are today. Dogecoin is following Bitcoin. Eventually, there's going to be a time where Bitcoin's dominance falls, but the total market cap for crypto is going to keep going up, and money's going to keep flowing into Bitcoin, and money's going to flow into the total market cap for crypto as well. And if Bitcoin's dominance starts falling again, that means that altcoins are going to start getting more dollars flowing in to those coins instead of more money flowing into Bitcoin, right? It's not that Bitcoin's not going to have money flowing into it. It's going to be that in general, more money will be flowing into the rest of the altcoin market than into Bitcoin when Bitcoin dominance tops out and starts coming back down. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin, but I'm very bullish on Doge. And I want to show you guys that this March high for Doge is lined up with the March high for Bitcoin to show you that when total market cap breaks out and it breaks through price discovery, when we go from a $3 trillion market cap possibly to a $10 trillion market cap, this whole market could 3x. So Dogecoin, being in the top 10, could hypothetically 3x as well. We could see an over $200 billion market cap for Dogecoin. That's possible. Conservatively, I think a 10x, yes, I think that a 10x is absolutely on the table for Dogecoin. That gets us past the previous, that goes to that $1.60 level from here, really. I mean, actually, I was talking more about a 10x for Dogecoin from this 10-cent level. Well, we're already up quite a bit. Now from here, yeah, still a 10x is possible. From here, where we're talking about earlier, I was talking about a conservative 10x when we were down at 10 cents. Now these days, I'm kind of still talking about a 10x, but it's really from where we were originally talking about a 10x for Doge. It's like a 20x, and I think that's on the table here. Dogecoin's showing some sign of life. Again, if you look at this market right now and you see over the last 7 days what some of the biggest gainers are, Dogecoin's the number one gainer over the last 7 days as Bitcoin is approaching price discovery mode, as the total market cap has just had its first green daily candle close above this range, which it's been stuck in for 240 days. I think Dogecoin can go to $2. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know in the comments down below, guys. Bitcoin dominance, I think, is going to top out at some point. 60% was in the cards. It's been achieved. Can we go higher? Yes, but eventually, I think Bitcoin's dominance is going to top out. Money's going to flow into altcoins, and I think Dogecoin is going to be one of the coins that's obviously going to get some inflows. It's the #1 meme coin in existence still, and Elon Musk likes to talk about it, and a lot of people like to trade off of whatever Elon Musk does for some reason. It's kind of crazy, but it's real. That's all I got in this one, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is Crypto Report. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Do your own research, my friends. But no, if you want to trade Dogecoin for yourself, you could sign up for Blowfin using our link. It's pinned in the comment section for you down below. DCA HODL, guys. I'll see you in the next one. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. Peace, y'all.